He's checking his app. He's getting on the Fox app right now. I can see the Fox app down there. Cool, we're on digital. I told Jeremy we were up. So, anyways, if you guys are just joining us, I don't know if we're actually going to put this on the air, and if we don't, that's even better. This is a pursuit of an assault with a deadly weapon person. I have not seen the deadly weapon, and I don't know if the deadly weapon is the vehicle. LAPD on the ground and in the air. You've got the information on the screen. I don't have to start hollering out where we are. Erratic driving, of course. How else would it be? If it wasn't erratic, we would, we'd be like, okay, this is kind of lame. You can see that driver clearly anxious, a little stressed out. We can read that. We can read those emotions pretty well. He's getting back on his phone. Let's see if we can see the phone down there. You're not supposed to be on your phone anymore in Los Angeles. They've got like a big thing about that. But he's probably on the Fox app just to see if we are following him, and we are. We are, buddy. We're following you. Pretty anxious. I actually turned off the scanner because there was a lot of confusion about where he was and which direction he was heading, and they were talking about north-south streets and saying they're east and west and all kinds of stuff. Right now, we're actually on the 10 freeway. You can see it right there. I believe we're heading westbound on the 10, and you know what? Very light traffic. It's a pursuit day, no doubt about it. The vehicle continuing to move along out there. Why is there a plane under us? Did you see that, Dylan? Dylan's probably got me off. Looks like, what was with that plane? Yeah, that was like, we literally had a twin-engine plane under us just a moment ago. Don't know what that was all about. Anyways, my curiosity is piqued. But we got a pursuit right now, so we're going to stay with that. A little bit of slower action right here. Let's see if any LAPD is behind him. Oh, look at that. Oh, and we're at the Inspire. We are inspired to be pursued. And anyways, making the turn right now, getting on to La Brea. Looks like we're heading northbound on La Brea. Are we heading north or are we heading south? Anyways, I don't know what's going on. Changed his mind. Made a decision to pull over. And Cycalulu. We're going to make a U-turn. Here we go. And you got the LAPD in the air, LAPD on the ground, and back onto the freeway we go. Big sweeping turn right there, but I'm sure that little Corolla is going to take that. No problems at all. I'm going to turn down the IFB because it is too staticky. I don't know what's going on there. And multitasking, sorry kids. I just had to turn some stuff down. I don't know. Is that the CBS? Oh, it was a scan. All those problems. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. And we're back in the ship that has the ghosts in the machine. I want to say I didn't do that. I didn't. I'm going to say it because I didn't. But yeah, this camera just goes off and does its own thing here every now and then. Slowing down a little bit because he's got traffic in front of him, and it looks like LAPD still not backing off. I believe it's probably because of that whole assault with a deadly weapon. I'm not sure if it's an assault with a deadly weapon on an officer, but definitely an assault with a deadly weapon, and they are definitely staying with it. A lot of times they'll just give it up and say we're going into tracking mode. I haven't seen that this morning at all, or is it afternoon? It is afternoon. Technically we are in the afternoon hours. I don't know. There's somebody just getting in the way there. Probably heard the sirens and was like trying to get out of the way. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. It did. I never like it when you start bumping into people's cars. That's just not cool. Everybody. So they're probably hearing the lights and sirens. Everybody's trying to get out of the way, doing the right thing. But how out of the way can you get? Let's just take a peek at what that driver's doing now that we got a moment here. I'm going to stay out of the super close shots, not because I'm worried. It's more because the camera sometimes wants to do its own thing. And when we're super tight like that, it might become a problem. Looks like we are getting onto a street that parallels the 10 freeway. Yep, yep, yep. And cutting around everybody, getting into traffic once more time. Whoa! Oh, 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 oh! That, you know, I think that black car and the blue car got into it, right? They collided underneath the bridge. I'm going to stay a little bit wider. The LAPD is right there. Why is that other LAPD going south? Oh, because they went south. Yeah, I made another U-turn. There he is. My goodness. My goodness. You know, kids, I'll be really honest with you. I've been having a couple of rough days. I'm just, I don't know. I'm not sleeping well. A little stressed out. I know you're probably like, oh, Stu, we feel so bad for you. Could you just talk about the pursuit? Yeah. I think I'm going to do that for you guys. Anyways, continuing on right there, we got the speeds up. I'm kind of shocked, you know, 80 miles an hour on the 10 freeway, you know, on a Tuesday. That's, and look, he's passing everybody. This is a lot. Other LAPD officers, they are nearby. I don't think they're going to hand this off to California Highway Patrol. I did turn the scanner down. What's he stopping again for? What is this guy doing? Is he looking for a place to jump out and run? I'm wondering. Oh, look. There's Batman's behind him. I'm Batman. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Back into the emergency lane. The gore point. We're goring. We're goring. And he's back into the traffic. He could probably take the emergency and get around this guy. There he is doing it again. I'm wondering if the car's running out of gas or something because he's acting really, really odd. I'm going to get out of the double. Oh, I had it turned down. I had you guys way turned down because I had soccer. What's up? Oh, they're going to take us live. Oh, I'm glad I checked. I got to put on the serious face. Hey, I hear you. Lisa, we got a pursuit. Did you notice? Lisa's a big fan of the pursuits. What's up? Yes, I can hear you. I can hear everybody. I'm talking to Lisa right now, and we are ready to go. Anytime I start hearing you guys talk, we're gonna start making this happen. I hope I'm going to be able to hear the right studio. All right, everybody. I'm been a little bit quiet because I was expecting us to go live on television. I guess they're getting their ducks in a row down there. Whack, whack. And we're going to keep an eye on this. Back up into the 80 miles an hour, westbound on the 10. At least he's not in the Bravo. That's all I got to say. What is the Bravo, Stu? That's where you the channel on cable? No, that's the airspace that's controlled by LAX. I'm standing by. Copy all. Copy all. I just hope I can hear the booth. 10 seconds. Committed to the 10. We're going to the beach. I'm standing by. Oh, thank goodness. Hey, Sandy, this has started in the pretty much in the like University Park area. That's where we picked this up. It was going for a little bit before Skyfox got there. We're looking at that gray vehicle that is in the fast lane, now moving over to the number 2 lane and maybe even the number 3 and continuing over. LAPD, they were on the ground and they were right behind it. There is still a couple units. They backed off just a little bit. The helicopter from LAPD, that's still up above it as well. They're making the calls, keeping the guys on the ground informed on where this vehicle's been going. Now, they haven't given this up because a lot of times we know about how the policies work for the law enforcement out here. And a lot of times when they start driving very erratically, like this guy has, they basically back off. They do the we're going to go into tracking mode. We're going to keep an eye on it. But in this case, for some reason, they have not. I've heard them mention on the scanner, so it's unconfirmed, that this person is an assault with a deadly weapon suspect. Now, we don't know what that deadly weapon is. Is it a gun? Is it the car? We don't know. And who they assaulted, that's the other part as well. We have been taking before we went live, we have been very, very close up looking in the windows. Does appear to be a male, middle age, I would call it, and very agitated. That would be the words that I would use. Moving around very quickly, using his cell phone, tossing the cell phone, picking up the cell phone. And we've been getting on and off the freeway. We've been on the 10, like I said. That would be the words that I would use. Moving around very quickly, using his cell phone, tossing the cell phone, picking up the cell phone. And we've been getting on and off the freeway. We've been on the 10, like I said, from the 110. Coming up on the beach right now. We're going to be on Pacific Coast Highway here in just a moment. Now, there was what we believe to be a minor accident, not involving that vehicle you see right there, but because of that vehicle. He basically cut into traffic. Somebody swerved and stepped on the brakes, and somebody behind him, very close right there. And that created an accident, but minor, very minor accident, if one at all. They basically just kind of swapped paint, bumped into each other. LAPD, they are doing what they can. We've been watching lights and sirens and a couple of the off-ramps. Everybody else trying to get out of this guy's way, like they should when they hear those lights and sirens. That vehicle trying to take advantage of that. We've also seen him stop at one point and then make a U-turn when the officers got kind of close to that vehicle. So right now, we're coming to the end of the 10 freeway. Don't know, maybe we're exiting. Okay, we're exiting, so we're going to be probably off at you know what, we got the map up. I don't got to call it out for you. It's Olympic Boulevard right there, so we're going to keep an eye on him. The traffic really starting to get thick. My concern obviously is anywhere in Santa Monica, traffic's going to be bad. Pedestrian traffic is going to be much higher, so we're going to keep an eye on this and with everybody else, and hopefully this will not end in any kind of bad way. Sandy?
That's right, because of the big concern of the erratic nature of the driving that we're looking at on the freeway, reaching speeds of more than 90 miles per hour. And then you're talking about Santa Monica, this area where a lot of the streets are one way. So we don't know if he's going to turn facing opposite directions here, but clearly now a little bit of traffic.
A lot of bit of traffic, and then look at all the pedestrians. Almost every intersection we've gone by. Don't want to see that at all. I always, that's my biggest concern, is a vehicle moving any kind of this kind of fast is going to create problems. And you can see, look at all the folks out here. And again, coming to us almost. Yeah, and it is like, is he taunting the officers? Is he trying to make a decision? It is really peculiar. There you go. That's what you were concerned about happening right now, wrong way, and then making his way around, and it looks, a lot of these crazy U-turns, and now he's kind of squeezing by right there. Folks got their cell phones out. They're probably hearing the lights and sirens. LAPD, they're going to be a little bit harder to make that type of U-turn, and what can't be getting on the pier, that's going to be a dead end.
Right, and look at all the pedestrians.
Yeah, I guess he figured that out too.
And you know, a lot of those intersections. Yeah, we're looking at these intersections where when it's a green light, people can cross. They cross diagonally as well. So it's a big concern. He's right in front of one of the most popular tourist spots in California, right there, the Santa Monica Pier. You see that famous sign that is on postcards, and yeah, backing up because it is definitely a dead end right there with a lot of people enjoying summer break. This is a big concern. That's why we're seeing so many cruisers right there. Hopefully we see some movement. He's coming out with a dog.
He's got a dog. Yeah, he's got a dog, and he's getting. And he clearly this suspect has been through this before. I can venture to say they're not that quick in giving their commands. He just got out. The dog, and of course everybody's going to be concerned about it, but the dog definitely has a leash. And let's see how the officers handle it. I'm sure they're going to have to call for animal control. No, it's not a pit bull. And the dog is going to check out the pier while his owner gets taken into custody. But LAPD, they probably do not have as a jovial attitude as we might be having up here. I'm happy to see this come to an end. There is no doubt about that. They've got their weapons out, not less than lethal. They've got weapons. So that really brings us back to the possibility that this person is armed or had a gun. Hopefully they left that weapon in the vehicle or maybe disposed of it somewhere along the ride. But right now, definitely looks like it is coming to an end here in the Santa Monica area, right off of the CA1, right in front of the pier. The dog marking his territory right there. That suspect waiting to be taken into custody. But the best thing about this is right now that vehicle has stopped. Pedestrians are safe. And of course, you know, anything could happen. He could get back in the car. He could try to take off. Officers are being very cautious on their approach. And this brings us back to what this person may have with them. There's that person with that officer with the green weapon. That's going to be less than lethal. But everybody else, they've got their weapons out. So they are taking this very, very seriously. That suspect on the ground and waiting to be taken into custody. Officers from LAPD, they are doing this by the book. They are going to make sure they're going to make that approach. One of them actually has the shield out. Yeah. So that makes me really believe that that this suspect had a gun at one point or reported to have a gun. Look at everybody's got him covered. You know the drill. They're going to check the car, check the trunk, but they're probably going to take that suspect into custody first. Dog's back in the car. He's ready to go. Right. But LAPD, the dog's probably going to have to wind up going to a shelter. I'm hopeful that it will be reunited with family or possibly even adopted. The dog had nothing, you know, didn't do anything wrong, but that suspect definitely something was up this afternoon, and LAPD taking him into custody.
Yeah, thankful a peaceful ending here as that suspect really ran into a dead end at one of the most popular tourist attractions here in Southern California as police look now and clear the vehicle, checking that trunk right there. But this all happened at around 12:37 was the initial call for LAPD following this vehicle. Perhaps a man allegedly wanted for assault with a deadly weapon, then took off in a pursuit, driving really erratically, speeding on the freeway, as well as a couple of close calls, high rate of speed driving, causing other cars to crash, making U-turns, driving the wrong way. Such erratic, dangerous kind of driving that we saw right here just moments ago as we were following this, as you were overhead. This driver, obviously you were mentioning, behaving very erratically, and we're looking at him turning, very close call on a U-turn, squeezing through, just getting on the sidewalk. There's so many people, pedestrians, and people out for lunch at this hour, but thankfully all coming to an end right there in Santa Monica, right in front of the Santa Monica Pier. And as you mentioned, as you're watching, the suspect has a dog with him, but thankfully everyone is okay, nobody hurt, and clearly a peaceful ending to this pursuit. So thank you so much, Stu, and your crew up in Skyfox for this. Thankfully it didn't drag out, but clearly the officers there making an all-clear approach on the suspect's vehicle. Thank you so much for watching Fox 11 right now. We will return you to regular programming.
Do you feel the love?
It's so overwhelming. I don't feel worthy.
The Jennifer Hudson Show starts right
now. Okay. Pursuit dog. Yeah, me too. I'm keeping an eye on the officers. I want to see if they pull a gun out. You know, that's really what I'm looking for. I'm waiting to see. I'm kind of splitting the time between the two. Yeah. And this is the camera that has like its own mind. It like that one shot where it was just going wide the whole time. That wasn't me. I wasn't even touching the zoom control. And then every now and then it's just like, oh, I want to go up, I want to go down. It's just like a ghost in the machine. Clearly that officer has a rapport with the dog. Yeah, he's like, we need to go for another ride. If you guys are watching from anywhere but here in California, it's a beautiful day at the shoreline. It started out a little cloudy, indeed, but right now it is starting to clear up, getting sunny. They got a kid seat also. This guy's like a family man. I don't know why he's running. Like I said, I only go by what they tell me. I can't make a call. Look at these guys. They're just like gonna. You want to help? You want to get inside the car and start looking around with them? I mean, it's like, dude, what are you doing? I'm waiting for the officers to be like, get out of here. Where is Puppers? Did he get put in the car? Oh. Nope, he's still right there. This guy's like going through the trunk in a big way. I mean, it's like, dude, if he had the gun, there's no way he got it into the trunk. So I don't know what's going on there. Man, he's doing his job like you do your job. Nobody's complaining. Well, I'm sure people are complaining. That guy's exhausted. You see that? He's wiping the sweat from his brow. This is a lot of work digging through this car. Ugh. Well, you got a can of gas. Well, maybe it's water. Stu, how do you know it's gas in there? I don't know. I mean, it's a gas can. Tourists are just walking by like this is an everyday event. Yeah, the dog's like, let me help you out. I'll tell you where the gun is. Why don't you just ask me? Yeah, give me some snacks. I'll show you where it is. I'm gonna get in the trunk. Aww. Aww. Dude, you can't close it. Oh, he's joking. Man, that guy's got a lot of stripes on his arm. Like a lot of stripes. Yeah, he's in the trunk. I think he is. I agree. It's interesting how animals know. It's like, that's my car. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah. Probably just wants to go home. I hope there's a family member or somebody that's going to come and pick him up, or her. But right. What a good dog. No, they tore the car. Well, they went through it all, as far as I can tell. My guy's like, let me give you a hand getting out of the trunk. Nobody's pet him. That's also kind of interesting. They've, yeah, yeah, right. Hey, I want a shirt like that. Yeah, just pet him. Just, show him show him a little love. That's not the car with the suspect. I think the car with the suspect is already gone.